Brian and Sharon were worried. They'd been doing all the right things they'd been taught to do to plan for retirement, putting a big chunk of each paycheck into their retirement plans. Still, they were worried about what would happen when they hit retirement age. Their most recent statements showed they were in reasonably good shape, at least for now, but it wasn't that long ago that they lost half their retirement nest egg when the market crashed. And common sense told them it could happen again in 5 years, 10 years, or maybe a lot sooner. Many of Brian's colleagues at work were saying they were planning to postpone their retirement, and some thought they'd have to keep working till the day they drop. Sharon was afraid that if she and Brian ever do retire, they could run out of money before they run out of life. She told Brian about an article that said after a lifetime of work, many retirees find themselves forced to choose between putting food on the table and buying their medicines. One thing Sharon and Brian both agreed on, they did not want to be burdens to their children. But there was a manager in Sharon's office who didn't seem concerned about his retirement plan. Sharon wondered what he knew that she didn't. So she asked, "Paul, why aren't you worried about the market?" He said he wasn't in the market. Well, that was a shock. What about his 401k or his IRA? In Canada, they're called an RRSP or a TFSA. Paul said he had something better, something guaranteed, that had a 160-year proven track record and that was backed by one of the strongest companies in one of the most financially stable industries in the world. He said almost anyone can use this strategy, no matter what their age or income. Paul pulled a business card from his desk drawer and suggested they talk to his Bank on Yourself authorized advisor. Soon, Brian and Sharon were on the phone with the man whose rock-solid confidence helped them feel at ease. The advisor explained that traditional retirement plans are all government-controlled. They all have hidden fees, they use the promise of tax deferral to lure you in, and they all have more strings attached than Pinocchio before he became a real boy. On the other hand, Bank on Yourself plans give you guaranteed predictable growth in retirement income with no luck, skill, or guesswork required. Your plan never goes backwards when the markets tumble. You control your money without government penalties or restrictions on how much income you can take or when you can take it. You can access your principal and gains with no taxes due under current tax law. You can easily tap into your money for any purpose at all and pay it back on your schedule, not someone else's. And there's an income tax-free legacy for your loved ones and favorite charities when you pass away. Brian and Sharon had never heard of such a thing. They wondered how it was even possible. The advisor explained that Bank on Yourself is a strategy that's been used by wise savers for well over 160 years. A strategy based on a little-known type of dividend-paying whole life insurance policy, where much of your premium is funneled into riders that make your cash value grow up to 40 times faster than the policies most financial experts talk about, especially in the early years. Brian and Sharon both thought life insurance only paid off if you died. But this advisor said that wasn't so with these policies. They have living benefits. Brian's and Sharon's cash value, their equity in their policies, was guaranteed to grow by a larger dollar amount every year they funded. And they could borrow from their plans for emergencies, to purchase a new car, a dream vacation, or for college for the kids. As they pay back their loans, they would be recapturing the money back into their policy to set themselves up for a comfortable, secure retirement. And unlike anything they had ever heard of, even when they were using their money to finance these things, their equity would continue growing, just as if they hadn't touched a dime of it, if their policy is designed properly and from the right company. Brian asked the advisor how much it would cost for him to design a plan for them. No charge at all, he said, and no obligation. What he showed them made perfect sense, and they each started their own Bank on Yourself plan. And Brian and Sharon discovered that what they like most of all is the peace of mind they now enjoy. With their new Bank on Yourself plans, they now know the minimum guaranteed value of each plan on the day they expect to tap into it for retirement and at every point along the way. What would a plan like this do for your financial security and peace of mind? Find out what your bottom line numbers and results can be by requesting a free, no-obligation analysis from a licensed Bank on Yourself authorized advisor. You have nothing to lose and a world of financial peace of mind to gain.